This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a UAP slash drone news update for you. Now we are into, I guess, the third day of the FAA ban on drones in various townships in New Jersey and above U.S. Air Force bases in New Jersey. We haven't heard of anything being shot down up to this point. Both the New Jersey governor and a senator spoke out about the drone situation yesterday, being Friday. Let me say what the governor, who's on the left here, had to say. He downplayed the whole situation, saying that he thinks it's pretty much resolved. And he thinks this is a good thing because here's the thing, he kind of denied anything nefarious happens, but at the same time, he says it revealed that we have a vulnerability to incursions. And he said, quote unquote, it's a benign wake-up call. So again, he's saying nothing really happened, and whatever happened is resolved now. But this is a wake-up call that we were not prepared. So take that for what it's worth. Then New Jersey State Senator John Bramnick did an interview with Forbes, and he said they need to stop with the confusing statements and explain the real reason why they have shut down airports and military bases and why the skies are shut down in various townships. He says New Jersey Governor Murphy is likely not getting detailed Air Force briefings as it's a federal situation and not a state situation. It's a Biden White House and Biden Department of Defense situation. He says they wouldn't be having classified briefings if nothing was going on, and the answers that we've had so far are not suspicious. He says he would like to see a statement from the government and the governor of New Jersey saying, quote, there is no risk at all, end quote. And this is the reason why we had to shut down the airspace. So he basically is saying he wants to hear them say there's no risk at all, rather than these confusing statements such as these are civilian and commercial aircraft. Obviously, there's military aircraft up there and first responder aircraft. To deny that is absolutely ridiculous, but there's also orb activity up there and possibly some foreign activity. I mean, it has been admitted by the government that there have been cell phone tower breaches to China. They haven't said if it's related to the drones or not, but they've specifically said, the FBI has gone out there and said, be careful with your two-factor authentications because of the cell phone tower incursions, and use apps such as Signal and WhatsApp rather than text messages for important text. That's something that the Department of Homeland Security has actually admitted to. And I mean, a lot of people are saying that these drone sites around military bases have been around Chinese-owned farmland in the U.S. The senator went on to say he thinks it's a combination of public, private, and government-related craft that's up there. No denying that there's at least those three craft up there from my part. He says President Trump, the upcoming president-elect, is saying the White House is not being transparent. So take that for what it's worth. We have a president receiving the same White House briefings as Biden in theory, as far as national security, and he is saying that Biden's White House is not being transparent. So there's a conflict there. And the senator says, as far as giving an answer of what's going on, he says his job is to get answers from the federal government on what's going on. And they're saying everything is fine. By the way, there's been sightings in other parts of the world and other states. There's been stories coming out of Nebraska today, very unusual drones as well, including someone from the Nebraska sheriff's office in Nebraska telling News Nation that there are UAPs the size of pickup trucks flying around there. So it's definitely spreading. It'll be interesting to see if the activity is going to slow down or stop in the townships where the FAA has made it illegal to fly drones as far as civilian drones. So I guess we'll keep an eye on this. With the government shutdown, that was the main news story of today. It actually overtook the drone story. It didn't end up getting shut down. It's going to be still there till at least March, the way it is, from what I understand from how the vote went. So there was a little distraction from the drone news. A lot of people are saying there's definitely glowing orbs up there. And very likely the drones that are more conventional drones, possibly first responder and government drones, are actually going up there responding to the orbs.